Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Victory Monday. Liam here from Everything NYJ. The Jets finally get a victory. They advanced to 1-3 on the season so far. The Jets beat the Tennessee Titans 27-24 in overtime. Super exciting game, super fun to watch. And this is the review reaction video. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that you could follow me on Twitter at EverythingNYJ. And if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will continue to make content for you guys. I love doing it. Hope you guys love watching it. And I just want to say that it's been a very long time since the Jets have won a meaningful game. The Jets, they went 2-14 last year, and the two victories that they did have, us Jets fans, we were pissed. Nobody wants to see the Jets win. It was all tanking at that point. At that point, it was tank for Trevor. It's probably the last time I think the Jets won a meaningful game was probably week 4 in 2019 when they beat the Dallas Cowboys. Sam's first game back after the mono. Of course they started that season 1-7, and then they did go on a little run, but it was nothing too crazy. And we knew it was a lost season by that point anyway. So this is the first time that the Jets have actually won a meaningful game in about 2 years now. And it's finally the first career victory for Zach Wilson and Robert Saleh, their first NFL victory in the regular season. And I want to talk about the defense. So the defense, 7 sacks, they played electric. Everybody contributed. Quincy Williams, C.J. Mosley, John Franklin Myers, Quinnen Williams, Bryce Huff, Bryce Hall. The defense is really keeping the Jets in games, right? We've seen that for the past 3 weeks now. I mean, maybe not so much against Denver, but the defense has just been getting better and better every week. And the defense was really one position, or one side of the ball, I should say, that was a big concern for Jet fans going into the season. Everybody thought that the offense was going to be, much better than the defense, and it really hasn't been the case so far. It started off ugly on offense, slow, bad play calling, drop passes. Corey Davis, fell down. Defense gave up a big 3rd and 21. Fans were booing them. And it was, the Jets fans, a lot of these guys didn't even want to be there. I had a chance to go to the game. I was going to buy tickets, and I just didn't want to spend the money because I didn't know which Jets were showing up, right? And it was very clear on TV that MetLife was not sold out. There was plenty of open seats. And I saw a couple pictures on Twitter that, the upper deck of MetLife, it was probably about 35-40% full. But there was plenty of open seats. If you guys wanted to go to a game, yesterday was your opportunity. Getting back to the game a little bit, LaFleur called a running play on 3rd and 21, or 3rd and 14, I think it was. And fans just booed them off the field, obviously. They didn't convert. The defense, they had no answer for Derrick Henry. And that was kind of the story of the game, right? Derrick Henry, he got a ton of yards throughout the game. Eccles went out with a concussion early in the first quarter after a hard hit. He hit one of the receivers in their back, and it was kind of an ugly play. And the Jets' first quarter, they were bad on offense. The team, they did start to turn things around after on defense. There was a high snap from Tennessee's offense. It went right over Tannehill's head on 3rd and 1. The Jets were down, 6-0 following this. Wilson threw an interception following that. John Franklin Myers stopped Tennessee, holding them to a field goal. Jets at this point were trailing 9-0. The second quarter, Corey Davis came alive with a couple of big catches. The play calling was starting to improve. LaFleur was switching it up. There was an end and around to Braxton Berrios that just came short of a first down. And Wilson starts extending plays at this point, right? Airing out the ball. Fun drives, end with a Michael Carter touchdown, his first NFL touchdown. And the crowd was ecstatic. They were going nuts, during this point. The Jets were down 9-7, but it was still anybody's ball game. After halftime, the Jets were making adjustments. Things started to turn around a little bit on offense. There was a big 3rd and 6. Wilson throws a rocket to Keelan Cole in the third quarter. And Wilson was starting to show off his arm talent. He wasn't really playing that boring football that Robert Saleh was talking about at this point. And the Jets actually cap off that drive with a field goal by Matt Amendola the Jets take the lead for the first time this season. The Jets lead a football game 10-9 going into the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter was by far the Jets' best quarter on offense, but Derrick Henry, he ran it in for a touchdown. The Titans took the lead. They were actually successful on a 2-point conversion, 17-10 the score in the fourth quarter. On the Jets' next drive, Wilson drops the ball after, it was a pretty good snap, but he did drop it. But he didn't panic, and that's what you love to see from a rookie quarterback, not panicking in those types of situations. He remained calm, his poise was great. And he throws a beautiful pass to Crowder near the end zone and then throws a touchdown pass to Jamison Crowder. Jets tie the game 17-17. Following that drive on Jets offense, Wilson, one of the highlights of the game, signals Corey Davis to go downfield, throws a beautiful touchdown pass to Corey Davis, putting them up 24-17. And that was big because Corey Davis, this game was a very good game for him, but leading up to this, he wasn't doing a whole lot, in the past couple of weeks, and you didn't want to see Zach Wilson losing some confidence in Corey Davis. You didn't want to see Corey Davis losing confidence in himself. So it was good to see that these two, reuniting. They were big in the preseason. So the Titans actually scored with 20 seconds left in the game, and I would have really liked to see the Jets put it away right here. Just hold them to a field goal if anything. Put the game away. The score was 24-24 at this point. The game ends up going into overtime. Jets win the coin toss. Tevin Coleman on a 3rd and 1 jumps over the offensive line looking like Michael Jordan out there. And he keeps the drive going because the Jets were at a 3rd and 1. Wasn't sure if, what was going to happen. Zach Wilson airs out another pass to Keelan Cole on a 3rd and 2. It was a risky play, but it did work out. Zach Wilson just showing off that beautiful arm that he has. The Jets, they were down. They drive down to the goal line. Stopped on 3rd down. Zach Wilson tries to run it in, ends up getting nothing, gets a sack. Amendola kicks another field goal. Jets are up 27-24. Tennessee drives downfield. Really nice plays. Big 3rd and 21 conversion. A few pickups on 4th down. Tennessee, I was kind of getting concerned that they were going to score a touchdown. They were really driving downfield. And then, actually, they miss a 49-yard field goal, and the Jets win 27-24. I was not expecting the Tennessee Titans to miss that field goal. I really wasn't. But it was a great win for the Jets. Good for the morale. Zach Wilson was 21 for 34, 279 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And it would have been a much different game if Bud Dupree, Julio Jones, and A.J. Brown were in. But, you got to take the wins when they're there, right? How many times have we seen the Jets just depleted with injuries? Sounds like the world is burning down behind me. There's a bunch, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's like a bunch of sirens. Hope everything's all right. But, yeah, like I was saying, it would have been much different if all those guys were there. But how many times have we seen the Jets just depleted with injuries and teams just running the ball down our throat and just blowing us out? So you got to take a win when you'll get one. It was just really nice to see the Jets finally pick up their first win of the season and just not start to fall apart. Because I was starting to get concerned about the morale in the locker room. And you were starting to see some finger pointing, especially after last week. Greg Van Roten and Connor McGovern with the offensive line pointing fingers at Zach Wilson. You never want to see that. So hopefully the Jets start to turn a corner here. It was very ugly, and against a much better team, the Jets went to fared as well. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'll take a win when you get a win. You only beat who's on your schedule, but the Jets still do have a lot of work to do. I'm not trying to be that negative fan. I'm very happy for this team. They're the youngest team in the NFL, and they found a way to get a victory. They're on to Atlanta and London, 9:30 start. I will be doing some coverage on that game. I live tweet during every game if you guys are interested. I'll talk to you guys Wednesday for the Everything NYJ podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I am, as always, Liam. I am enjoying this victory week. We don't know how next week's going to go, but I will talk to you guys Wednesday for the Everything NYJ podcast. Thank you guys. Go Jets. I love you guys.